So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the return starts just inside the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? And the drive will begin backed up at their own 10-yard line. The ball handed off. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7. Longhorns looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Off the RPO, clock to the right. That'll pick up the first down. He's brought down to the 21. No huddle now for the offense.
Boy, this quarterback's doing a great job of just managing the game. Nice throw, good completion on first down, and he's already got a play call. He's ready to snap the ball again.
Pass caught, 2nd down now. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Looking for the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch! Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
He's running out of time here. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. That completion makes it 2nd and short.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated and get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Deep shot caught down inside the 20. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. The Longhorns line up on 1st and 10 now. Press coverage now from the secondary. Looking to throw. It's Lagway. Catch made on the right side. And a nice 1st down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the 1st down marker.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And the quarterback keeps it here. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now.
He keeps it on the option, and it's not always the big play. It's sometimes just getting the 1st down. Does a nice job of knowing where he needed to go. We got a new set of downs.
1st and goal, handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
I love that this defense is still fighting and still attacking. They're defending a 1st and goal play, and instead of just laying down and letting the offense score, no. They're not backing down. They get penetration, come up with a tackle.
Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. But they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker. Penalty markers are down. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. On the kickoff is hammered. Sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Catch made in space. Look out. They bring him down to the 45 and a solid gain to keep this drive going.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
That play was perfectly defended. Sometimes as an offensive coordinator, you hit a ball. It's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
To throw, it's Ncaa. The sure hands, it's Smith. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
The catch makes it a more manageable third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He's looking deep down the middle. The pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. They bring him down, a chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
Chris, it feels like to me the offense is being really cautious. The defenders are just sitting back there almost playing backyard football, knowing the offense is being a little bit more conservative. Eyes on the football, stepped in front of it, and makes the play.
So it's first down, but they just kneel down before halftime here. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Fellows, you've been calling a first-rate game so far from Austin today.
The Longhorns will kick it off to begin the second half. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Returner tackle right there. That's when they'll start the drive. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The passing game's been on fire. The defense has had no answer for it. Let's see if they found some solutions at halftime. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Looking to pass. It's Ncaa. Moves out of the pocket. Trying to create here on the move. And is picked off. Threw it across his body and paid the price.
Well, your best players got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Could take it all the way. Past the 50. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes. A big defensive score.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee, and they bring the football to the 25-yard line. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. Then a pick six, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. Longhorns looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go at the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, they actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Extending the play now. He's got enough for the first down and still going. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or they check him out. The Longhorns have 1st and 10 here. It's Simon. A quick juke. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31. No huddle here for the offense.
The offense comes up with a huge gain. It looks like they're going to go up-tempo. Keep this momentum going and keep the defense as much as you can on their heels.
The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. Play fake, looking to throw. Over the middle. It's Simon. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone. The Longhorns are in the red zone. Handoff here from the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defense.
Has it back to the end zone. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
How about the quarterback scrambling here off of that bootleg? The defense, to their credit, took everything away downfield, thinking that they had a positive play, but instead, the quarterback showed.
And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
Dropping back, it's Lagway. And he's going to go down, but there's a flag on the play. If it's on the defense, this will be a first down.
Texas, 16.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Well, this is what we hope for. This is what we expected, Kurt. A tight, tough battle between 2 really good teams. Now who can step up and make that winning play down the stretch?
Well, early in the year, these 2 teams have actually lived up to the billing of 2 top 5 teams, showing a lot on offense and defense. Now with so much on the line early in the year, tight game, who's going to make the plays to walk out of here the victor?
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Porter. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
He's brought down out at the 46.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
They test the middle there, but get nothing.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
hand it off to the back. They move the ball across midfield and set up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up a first down and can kind of settle things down a bit.
Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Here's the handoff. Here he goes. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Buckeyes will have 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
And that's the tight end, Kirk, showing why he's a weapon as he flexes out into the slot that time.
Love how they use this tight end. Love how sometimes he's in line. As you say, now they flex him out. He's a tough matchup for any defense. He's got the size and athletic ability really to be able to play a receiver. But now they're able to use him in so many different ways. It puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Trying to run it, it's Peoples. End zone ahead. Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run.
And that's going to be a first down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the 4th quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Looking to throw. It's Sayan. Launching one to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Ohio State. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ballgame.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
And now the try here for the extra point. Extra point up and good, so the lead is 12 here in the 4th quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the kickoff will be returned. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. On first down, it's play action. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. I think he's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
So second down after the incompletion. Keeping it on the ground here. Powering through. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Longhorns looking to use the up-tempo offense here. The coordinator moves to a heavy blitz look here. Dropping back. It's leg way. Quarterback delivers quickly. A receiver on the screen. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches.
Now, a 4th down.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. 4th down, looking to throw for it. A deep shot to the left side. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. Touchdown, Texas. There was no catching him that time.
This is what having an accurate quarterback is so important. 4th down, critical situation. He puts that ball right on his receiver. What I love to see is he not only picks up that 1st down, but he's got the speed and the awareness to take it to the end zone for the touchdown.
Bringing it out, it's Rodgers. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? Gets it out quickly to the left side. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. The shotgun handoff here. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, as an offensive coordinator, it's not just about the execution that you're thinking about. You got to be thinking about this clock. So is it worth running the football? Maybe not picking up the 1st down, but keeping that clock moving. And if you're going to throw the ball, it better be a high percentage throw to keep the receiver in bounds.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
Well, why not, Chris? Here we are in the 4th quarter. It's 3rd down. This guy's been making plays all game long. Go back to him again, and it works out.
Grinding away with the running game. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this 1st down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
Handoff in a single back formation. And the defense smothers him for no gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Here's the 2nd down play. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their 1st of the half.
Timeout, Ohio State.
Offense moving to a bunch formation. Scanning the field. It's Ncaa. Caught quickly. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Fighting him off. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and just running back and just keep working that clock.
Shotgun formation is an inside give.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Good job bleeding the clock on this drive so far. They'll come up on a second down. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. He's going to hand this off. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
You know, they try to run the football here, and they're unable to get that first down. The clock does keep moving. The big question now is third down. What do you do? Keep it on the ground again, or roll the dice, throw the football, knowing an incompletion, the clock will stop.
Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. To the air, it's Saying. Running out of time in the pocket. Cannot get the throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this stage of the game. The Buckeyes will send the punt team onto the field. And this will be fair caught and at the 15. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Here we go. They need a touchdown. They got some time to work with here. They got to be precise and manage the clock wisely. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. Finding some room at the 25. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. And they quickly spike the football to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Second down.
They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Wide open downfield. And smart choice, he'll step out of bounds to stop the clock. That's good execution.
Just a heads-up play by this wide receiver to recognize where the first down marker is and then to get out of bounds to save time.
The Longhorns starting a new series here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Touchdown, Longhorns. They take the lead in the final minute.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. What I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
And it's caught for a two-point conversion. So the lead is now 3 here in the final stages. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to clear it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Interesting strategic decision. They've got some time to work with. Will they play for a field goal or take a shot at the touchdown and win it here? The pocket breaking down. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
I get wanting to be aggressive, but down late in a game like this, that's a throw you just can't make. And now, they're not going to get the ball back. This could end up costing them the game.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here. We came in expecting, Kirk, one of the best matchups of the season. In the end, number one goes down in a tough battle.
Well, Chris, you and I call these games a lot, and there's always such anticipation, but it's not often that they live up to the hype. You think about the last 5 to 10 years, we've called a bunch of them. This was a great one. I'm just glad we had the pleasure of covering it.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.